You came here desperate. You've laid down everything. Your pride, your plans, your need to look like you have it together. You stayed on your knees even when nothing moved and no one showed up.
God, will you show up here tonight?
I know that question. I know what it's like to need His presence more than you need anything else. I know what it means to kneel with nothing left to offer but yourself.
But here's what I also know. He didn't stay away. He didn't ignore the posture of a surrendered heart. He's here, closer than the ground beneath your knees.
You're not here by accident. This moment right now, this is sacred ground. Stay with me. Let's worship.
I've tried every other position. Standing, running, hiding. None of it worked. So here I am on my knees. I've worn out every answer I could carry on my own. I've tried to rise above the weight and couldn't find the throne. I've paced the floor, I've watched the clock. I've done it all my way. And every road I built myself just brought me to today. So I'm done with standing tall when tall has nothing left to give. I'm done pretending I'm okay when this is how I live. The floor is where I find the truth I couldn't find above. The ground is where I meet the God whose name is only love. Here on my knees, this is where I finally fall apart. Here on my knees is where you come and find my heart. I'm not performing, I'm not trying anymore. Here on my knees is where I meet you. Right here on the floor. Here on my knees. There's a kind of pride that follows you into the dark, that makes you think that falling down undoes the things you are. But something breaks when pride gives way and lets the knees go down. And everything you thought you'd lose turns into holy ground. Because the God who fills the heavens doesn't stay above. He bends himself toward broken things and calls them by his love. And every time these knees have touched the cold of the unknown, I've found the warmth of someone who won't let me kneel alone. I thought kneeling was giving up. I was wrong. Kneeling is the moment you finally give in to the one who can actually do something about it. This is surrender, not the kind that loses. This is the surrender that finds what it's been looking for. Down here in the low place, down here where pride can't follow, down here is the fullness I couldn't reach before. I'm not ashamed of where I am. Oh, I found the grace to understand that the lowest place I've ever been was the closest I have felt to you. Here on my knees, right here, I'll stay right here. Here on my knees. Here, right here on my
This is everything I have. My whole self bent low before you. I've stood in rooms where I was told to hold my head up high. I've learned the art of looking strong when falling was more right. I've worn the posture of composure like a second skin, but something in me always knew that low was where you'd been. Because a God who chose the manger over royal halls, a God who washed the dirty feet and healed the ones who crawled, that God is not impressed by how well I can stand. He's looking for the heart that's willing to reach out a trembling hand. With everything I am and everything I'm not, I bow before you. With all the pieces and the ones I've lost, no pretending, no performance, nothing left to prove. I bow before you. I bow only to you. There's a weight that lifts the moment that the ego bends, a relief that comes when striving finally reaches its end. And I found more of you in 30 seconds on the floor than I found in years of doing things my way and nothing more. So teach me how to live here in this slow and holy place, where the only thing I'm chasing is the nearness of your face, where the worship isn't pretty and the words don't always come, but the heart is open, God, and that's enough, that's enough. With everything I am and everything I'm not, I bow before you. With all the pieces and the ones I've lost. No pretending, no performance, nothing left to prove. I bow before you. I bow only you. This is not defeat. This is the most intentional thing I've ever done. I'm choosing down because I know that down is where you are. I lay my crown here at your feet. Whatever crown I thought I had, I lay my strength here, God, it's yours. The whole and the broken and the bad. Take what's left when pride is gone. Take what's real and take what's raw. I bow before the only one who's ever seen me, every flaw. I bow before you, and I find I'm not ashamed. I bow before you, and something in me is reclaimed. The broken altar is the one you love the most. I bow completely before you. Before you, only you, I bow. Before you. I bow. Essential. There's something about the floor, about the moment your knees touch down and your shoulders finally drop. It's not weakness. It's the bravest thing a person can do.
Because kneeling says, I can't do this alone.
Kneeling says,
I'm not above needing you.
Kneeling says,
I've run out of my own strength, and I'm done pretending I haven't.
and here's what I want you to know about that posture. God doesn't walk past a surrendered person. He doesn't scroll by a broken heart. The very moment you hit your knees, something in heaven moves. You are not invisible down here. You are seen, and you are not alone on this floor.
I've done everything I know how to do. Now I just need you to do what only you can do. Show up here. The room is quiet and my heart is loud. With all the things I'm still too scared to say out loud. I've set the stage is best a broken person can. And now I'm waiting with my open, empty hands. I've cleared the noise, I've shut the door, I've closed my eyes. I've left the version of myself that lives behind disguise. And now it's just me, the real, the raw, the one, asking you to come into the place I've never shown before. Show up in this place. Show up in this place like you've never shown up before. Show up in this place. I'm not asking anymore for less than you. I want the fullness, God, I want the real. Show up in this place and let me finally feel that you are here. You're here. Show up. Show up. I know you don't need candlelight or perfect words from me. I know that you're not moved by atmosphere or ceremony. But God, the only thing I know to do with need this deep is ask, just ask, and hold the place and wait and trust and keep. Because you said to seek and now we'll find, I'm holding that. You said to knock and it would open, I'm believing that. And every cell inside me that still knows your name is calling out across the distance. Show up! Show up again! Show up in this place! Show up in this place like you've never shown up before. Show up in this place. I'm not asking anymore for less than you. I want the fullness, God, I want the real. Show up in this place and let me finally feel that you are here. You're here. Show up. I'm not asking for performance. I'm not asking for a feeling that fades. I'm asking for the God who actually shows up in the quiet, in the real, and makes a person know they've been with Him. You showed up in the upper room. You showed up in the valley dry. You showed up in the lion's den. You showed up when the widow cried. You've never once been late to air. A desperate heart has called your name. So God, I'm calling, I'm right here. Show up and be the pretending not getting up from this place until something changes. I'm staying down until you lift me, because I can't lift myself anymore. I've tried to lift myself 100 different times, pulled myself together using borrowed strength and borrowed lines. I've stood too early from the floor and fallen harder down, and every time I rose too soon, I lost the holy ground. So tonight I'm making a decision. With the little that I have, I'm staying in this posture until something in me changes back into the thing I was before. The weight became this deep, ooh, into the person you intended. God, that's what I need. There's a resurrection that can't come from human hands, a kind of rising that requires more than what a person plans. The bones that Ezekiel saw were dead until the breath, and the only thing that lifts what's truly gone is life past death. So I'm lying in the valley that I couldn't leave behind, waiting for the wind of God to blow through what died inside. I'm not ashamed to need what only heaven can provide. I won't rise without you. I won't rise without you. Done it on my own enough to know I won't rise without you. Some things only move when you say go. I'm not moving from this place until you move in me. I won't rise without you, not this time. I won't rise without you. This is not passivity. This is the most active faith I know. To stay down and say, I trust that what comes up from here will be from you, not me. That's not weakness. That's everything. Breathe on me like the valley full of bones. Speak to what is dry and make it come alive. Lift me up the way that only you know how. I won't rise without you. I need you. I won't
want you to feel something shifting right now. 'Cause I believe it with everything I have, that what you came here needing is already being released.
Not because you earned it, not because your prayer was long enough or loud enough or clean enough, but because a surrendered heart is the one thing God has never been able to resist.
He promised he would be near to the brokenhearted.
He promised that he would dwell with the humble and the contrite.
That's not a metaphor, that is a living God moving toward the very place where you are right now. Don't get up yet.
Stay down a little longer, because what's coming to meet you here is worth every second you've waited. 이 sunshine, 이 sunshine.
Something shifted. I can't explain it. I just know you are here now. I came in heavy, and I can't explain what's changed. The weight is still here, but something else is rearranged. Like someone sat beside me in the space where I wasn't known, and everything that felt abandoned suddenly feels known. It wasn't a sound, it wasn't a light I could have seen. It was the quiet settling of something in between. The place inside me, it had hollowed out with waiting. It's filling now, I feel it, and I know what I am saying. You are here now. Oh, you are here now. I can feel it in the room. You are here now. You walk through the waiting and you came. Not in thunder, not in lightning, just the nearness of your name. You are here now. You are always coming. You are here. You are here now. The knees that ached from staying down so long are holding up a person who is learning to be strong. Not the kind of strong that has to hold it all alone, but the kind that knows that weakness is where power is shown. And I'm not the same as when I walked into this place. I've been in the presence of a God who shows his face. Not the face of judgment, not the face of looking past, but the face of love, the kind of desperate find at last. Oh, you are here now. I can feel it in the room. You are here now. You walked through the waiting and you came. Not in thunder, not in lightning, just the nearness of your name. You are here now. You were always coming. You are here. I stopped asking when you were coming, because in the middle of that thought I realized you were already here, you've been here. I just finally got quiet enough to feel it. Every prayer I prayed into the ceiling, you were
each and every one. Every tear I thought dissolved into nothing was received by someone, was received by you. You were here in every unanswered morning. You were here in every sleepless night. You are here right now inside this worship. You have always been my light. You are here now, and I'll never be the same after tonight. You are here now. You turn my kneeling into something right. I came desperate and I found you on the floor. You are here now. Here, you're here. You're always here. You are here something shifted.
I wasn't looking anymore, I'd stopped. And that's exactly when your presence found me. I had settled into silence, like a person settles in a loss. I had stopped expecting what the waiting had already cost. I made my peace, I tried to, with a God who seems so far. And that's the moment everything changed back to what things are. Because the quiet I had given up in became something else. It turned into a doorway when I stopped relying on myself. And through the very threshold of my own surrender and my need, your presence came and found me like it always knew the key. Your presence found me right here where I'd given up the search. Your presence found me down here in the low and in the dirt. I stopped pursuing and you came pursuing me. Your presence found me right here, found me right here, found me. I used to think that I
thought I had to earn this. I thought this was something I could lose if I didn't do it right. But that's not how you work. You don't wait for me to find you. You find me. You are not a God who hides from those who hurt. You are not a God who waits behind a wall of worth. You're the God who enters hospitals and prisons in the dark. You're the God whose presence finds the most abandoned heart. So I'm not surprised, though I am undone, that you found me here before I thought you'd come. That your presence met my nothing with your everything. Your presence found me. I will always sing. Oh, your presence found me, and I don't have words for what that means. Your presence found me. You came into the broken in between. I was lost inside the waiting and the ache. Your presence found me, found me. Here, you found me. Your presence found me. Your presence found me. Your presence found me. Your presence found me. You found me right here. Your presence.
The world outside will call me back to noise and speed and more. But I've tasted something in this place I've never tasted before. A quiet that isn't empty, and a stillness that has weight. A presence so specific, it could only be innate.
And I've made a choice, it isn't hard, it isn't complicated, to stay in what I found now that the finding's been completed. To build my life around this floor, this posture and this peace. To make my home where heaven comes and all the striving ceases. Place where you showed up for me.
I will stay here,
where the broken finally get to breathe. I'm not leaving for a world that couldn't give me this.
I will stay here,
right here, in the middle of your presence. I will stay. That kneeling was a moment, not a life. A posture for the desperate and the ones in strife. But now I know that this is where the real ones choose to live. Down here where there is nothing left desperate, I'm leaving full. Not full of answers, full of Him. And that is more than I came looking for. So I'll keep coming back, I'll always come back here. I'll keep coming back, I'll always come back here.
One thing I have asked of you, one thing I still see, to dwell inside your house, my God, to see your face, to be in the place of your presence every day that I breathe. Not just in the desperate hours, but in every ordinary need. I will stay here, not because I have to, there is nothing in the world outside that compares to what you bring. I will stay here. This is where I plant my life. I will stay here. Through the ordinary and the fight, you showed up when I needed you the most. I will stay here, here, forever here. Oh, I will stay. I will stay. I will stay right here with you.
We've been on our knees tonight. Some of us, literally some of us, in the place inside that no one else sees. And we've come with nothing to offer but this, ourselves, open, emptied, waiting.
And I believe you showed up. I believe something touched us in this place that we didn't manufacture. That was you. That was always gonna be you.
For every person still kneeling, the one who came in wondering if it was worth it, the one who's been down here for months, the one who showed up tonight as a last act of faith.
Let them feel you. Not tomorrow, tonight. Let your presence be the answer to every question they've been carrying.
You promised to be close to those who call on you in truth. We've called and we believe you came.
In Jesus' name, amen.
If you're still on your knees, if this reached something real inside you tonight, leave your name in the comments, just your name. And we will pray over it, not as a ritual, as a promise.
We're on our way to 1,000 people who choose the floor over giving up. If that's you, subscribe, come with us. This is a community that kneels together.
You didn't come here alone tonight, and you're not leaving alone either.
I sense your